Fortunately, the first story is something that is bad news from River State, as it were. When will all this stop? Different shades and forms of criminality taking place in the state. We'll see more around the country. And this has become a regular decimal, a regular occurrence and in the region and in the state. We're talking about criminality still in that zone. You saw what happened to the police DPO. It's still in the Orashi zone, either east or either west. And it's still Abuja, they're all in the Orashi zone. And there's this intense criminality that is going on in that part of the state. And we're talking about organ harvesting.
Well, I wouldn't want to dwell about the part.
Yes.
Most importantly, that it is happening in River State.
Yeah.
This is not the kind of crime we used to hear around here, actually. This appears to be, for me, strange and very unfortunate that we are getting to see some of kinds of crimes that we used to hear in some other areas of the country now beginning to happen here. Now that tells us that we're not insulated at all. And it says to me, it speaks to me that we need to, as a people, we as a government, raise ante when it comes to this issue of dealing with crimes and criminality in this place. It's really unfortunate. Day and man now, all of this is taking place. Even in Nigeria, talk about ritual killing and then organ harvesting and so many heinous crimes, you want to say. You're beginning to wonder that there is still humanity in human beings. What is really happening? It is no longer now taking somebody else's property or stealing somebody else's food or even maybe farm produce or something that you want to say, okay, it is for hunger, it is for this. But when you get to these levels of crime, it is no longer just hunger. Because when a crime involves taking another person's life, and in the manner they are even doing it, because I wonder what somebody will drink or smoke to the point where a fellow human being, you don't just kill, you now begin to take time to butcher, need to get at what. And eventually, this person that you are going to give this organ to, will the person live forever? Like, what's all this? It's really unfortunate, but it tells us that a lot of what we're hearing outside is here with us now, and everybody needs to be vigilant, and the security agencies need to operate.
When criminality begins to take the form of ritual, then you know it has gone beyond the ordinary. The police DPO was decapitated, and a lot are happening in this realm. And it's the kind of criminality, like you said, that we're not used to in this part of the country. I begin to wonder how the police command in the state will be feeling now. There was that enthusiasm on the part of Polycarp Emeka Wonyi when he came to Port Harcourt. There was that drive for him to end criminality, and Rivers people were clapping, we were very happy. He was smoking them out, chasing them to their hideouts and all that. And PIM, all that seemed to have been kind of a setback, seemed to have emerged, as it were, to truncate that happy delivery in terms of crime detection and prevention. I hope these recent developments don't dampen his enthusiasm. And I'm thinking that it should rather embolden him to make sure that it comes to a stop, because already he's doing that. But I saw the other criminals dancing with sophisticated weapon in a video. And that kind of brought a lot of fright to Rivers people. It looked like some kind of terrorist group in the mangrove or somewhere in the rainforest in the region.
Again, like you said, I actually agree with you. It's instead of dampening the morale or the spirit of the police, I think it should rather ginger them to action. cannot, not as a government, not as a people, afford to give in to the criminals.
Yes.
No, we cannot allow them to dampen our spirit. They are committing crimes. If they are that bold, if they think they are doing what, let them show up. So you find that these are, as it were, they are cowards and they are running. Otherwise, if you think what you have done is something and you are up to the task, then come up and face up to your